What's good, y'all? It's Kevin Pack here, your friendly neighborhood Amazon six-figure seller. Look, man, I know getting sales on Amazon can be a total struggle, but you gotta remember, you gotta realize that there are millions of people on Amazon actively shopping and looking to buy some kind of product, and that could be yours. But knowing that there's millions of sellers on Amazon, you gotta realize one thing. The only way you're gonna be able to make sales if people can see your product. They know it's there, okay? They can visibly see it on the first page. You can't just expect that when your product arrives on Amazon that it's just gonna start making sales. No, you have to be able to make it visible. When your product arrives on Amazon, it's gonna be sitting on page 420. And it's just gonna be wasting its life away because you haven't done anything to make it visible. Amazon's not gonna automatically put you on the first page because you're a new product. You have to make your way up there and earn it. This is where Amazon PPC comes in. And Amazon PPC is Amazon's pay-per-click advertising platform where you can pay Amazon to put your product up on the first page in front of thousands of customers for whatever keyword or product that you're trying to target. This is how you're gonna start making sales and going from page 420 to page 1 where all the magic of sales happens. So don't just sit there and start expecting your product to make sales. Go out there, start a PPC campaign so that your product is visible for people to buy. So let's dive into my computer so I can show you guys how to build these campaigns and some basic campaigns that you can start off with to make you sales. All right, so we're on my computer, and before we dive any further into PPC, I'm gonna show you guys my sales so far and give you guys an update. So this is my account. I'm gonna refresh this. Boom. 27 sales days so far. I'll refresh the whole fucking page actually. There you go. So 27 sales so far, $600 made, 8,000 last 7 days, 17,000 last 15 days, and 34,000 last 30 days. I'm trying to push for that 10K a week, man. 10K a week, $40,000 per month. I've already hit it before, but that was during Q4. So I want to be able to hit this in like a normal time of the year, or a supposed slower time of the year. Okay. So those are my goals so far. This is my numbers so far, but let's dive into PPC now. So to start PPC, you want to make sure you first go to advertising, then campaign manager. Right now we're looking at the last month of my PPC results. Since this whole month is still going on, it's still a work in progress, but these are the results of my PPC campaign from last month. So this is a graph, there's a lot of terminology, but we're gonna go over some basic knowledge that you wanna understand about PPC first, so you can see that. So first we're gonna look at top here. We have your spend, which is how much I spent last month, $2,300, and I made about $8,000 back. 29% ACoS, and these are impressions. Impressions are basically how many times people have seen my product or the ad. Okay, so let's go over some basic terminology. ACoS right here. This is ACoS, all right? So it's the advertising cost of sales, okay? So this percentage is important, and it needs to be under what your profit margin percentages are in order for your ad to be profitable and to know that it's performing well, okay? So this percentage right here is 29%. So my profit margins are about 40%. So since this is 29%, that means these ads are running below my profit margin percentage, so it's profitable. Okay, so if it was at 40% or higher, that means I'm breaking even or losing money based off of that number. Okay, so that's ACoS. ACoS is kind of what we use to factor in how well an ad is doing, and also if we're profitable or not, which is the biggest thing of all. Now we're gonna go over next are the type of campaigns that we can make. All right, so if we go down here, we're gonna create a campaign. This is how we start our PPC. And then it's gonna ask you to do the campaign type. Since most sellers are not brand registered, we're only gonna be doing sponsored products right here. So you continue, hit that. All right, so now you have a new section of creating a campaign. So you have creating a campaign name, portfolio, the start date, end date. This part you don't have to really touch. You just need to make sure you have a name for your campaign. And this is where you're gonna talk about, you're gonna put in your campaign name the name of their product, the targeting type, and that's really it. Okay, so the targeting type right here. So these are what are the different types of campaigns we have. So we have an automatic targeting and a manual targeting. So automatic targeting is where you allow Amazon to put your product in front of keywords and products that they think will make you sales. So you're giving the driver's seat to Amazon. You're letting them steer the wheel and find, you know, keywords and products for you. Okay. Now this is usually what you want to start off with. This is to get the ball rolling. The next campaign is a manual targeting campaign. A manual targeting campaign is where you have to input your keywords or products that you want to target, your product to target. Okay, so if you want to put your product in front of the keyword beach ball or in front of other beach balls, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna manually select it. So this is a lot more honed in, and this is based off of using keywords that you think fit directly towards your product. Now, how you start an automatic campaign is you simply input your budget, which I usually like to put like $15 a day. You're gonna put automatic targeting, and then you're going to leave the campaign bidding strategy. This one I always leave at dynamic bid down so that I kind of manage my costs better. So this is different ways you can allow Amazon to adjust your bids. Either you put your own fixed bid, which it'll keep the same the whole time, or you want to bid up and down, which allows Amazon to choose whether they want to bid more or less for a keyword. And then dynamic bid down is when they'll bid less for a keyword they think that won't really convert well. So I usually just leave it at dynamic bid down just because it's a little bit more cost effective. Then you're going to give yourself an ad group name. This is where you can create separate groups within one campaign, one ad group. You'll need to select your product that you want to put into the automatic campaign. You'll set the default bid and then just launch the campaign. So automatic is pretty simple. You just put in how much you want to spend and then it'll just run automatically. Now, if you want to create a manual targeting campaign, we're going to click manual targeting campaign. Then when you scroll down, you're going to see this added section, which is keyword targeting. Okay. So you're going to be able to either use Amazon's suggested keywords based off of your product, which you can start. I do recommend using Amazon's suggested keywords, especially when you've been selling for a little bit of time. Your product has a little bit more data. It's ranked for more keywords. Amazon suggested keywords actually can help you get some good profitable keywords. So you can use the suggested the suggested keywords. And you can also enter your own list of keywords. And this is where you're going to find different types of manual targeting. Okay, you're going to find broad, phrase, and exact. These are different ways you can target a specific keyword. So for example, broad is for targeting long-tailed keywords related to a specific keyword. So if you're targeting beach ball, then it'll find beach ball for summertime, beach ball for women, beach ball for kids and adults. It has that specific keyword and then additional words above it or after it. Phrase is for targeting slightly longer tailed keywords related to a specific keyword. So this is something like big beach ball or medium beach ball or small beach ball or beach ball blue, something like that. It's gonna be your main keyword, that specific keyword, plus an additional word or two. Then there's exact targeting. Exact targeting is where you're going to target a specific keyword and nothing else. So if you enter in beach ball, then you're only gonna show up for the keyword beach ball, nothing more, nothing less. Or if you target beach ball medium size, then you're only going to be shown for that keyword beach ball medium size. There's nothing more or less. There's no additional phrases or keywords added to it. It's just exactly that keyword that you put in. So right now we're going over how to build these campaigns on Amazon, but if this video gets over 100 likes, I'll do a video on how to actually optimize your PPC campaigns so they become more profitable, get a lower ACoS. So go ahead, smash that like button. Okay, so what we're gonna start off with is we're gonna have one automatic campaign that's going to just bring in some keywords that Amazon thinks is gonna work. And then another one you're gonna start off with is a broad match campaign, okay? Now these broad match campaigns are gonna be based off of your keyword research that you've done for your product. So all the related keywords, specific keywords that are in your listing, you're gonna put into here. And you can also add the suggested keywords into your broad as well. So broad's a great way just to start picking up a bunch of keywords and ranking for a bunch of keywords as well. So this is just more about how to build the campaign, not necessarily any launching strategies or anything. So we're not going to talk about phrase or exact. We're only going to talk about broad and automatic because they're one of the easiest campaigns to make. So let's say I wanted to do beach ball on here. I would add the keyword, and then it's going to give me the name of the keyword that's being added into the campaign, the match type, and then a suggested bid, and then a bid that you want to apply. Okay, so for a broad match campaign, this is where you're going to bid a little bit higher than what the suggested bid is. So this suggested bid is 91. For broad match, I would do like 10 cents over, so it would be like $1.01. All right, so that's what it would be. You save that, and now you're going to be bidding $1.01. So after you finish that, you're just gonna hit launch campaign, and then you're done. That's it. Okay, so now you have an automatic campaign running to pick up more keywords, and then you have a broad match campaign that's just going to be targeting a lot of keywords related to your product already, but then they're gonna pick up new ones here and there that are specifically related to your product. So this is how you start making sales on Amazon. This is how you start putting your product visible in front of a bunch of customers. So you can't just expect that your product is gonna arrive and it's just gonna start taking off making sales. You have to actually do these and create these campaigns so people can see your product. Okay, so if no one's seeing it, no one's gonna be buying it, all right? So these are just Amazon basic skills and tactics right here to get you started. So I hope this video was super helpful for you guys and it gave you a motive to start taking action. So go ahead, start making those campaigns. And again, like this video. If it gets 100 likes, I will make an optimizing video, okay? How to optimize your PPC ads, okay? So go ahead, like the video. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, go make that money. Peace.